Hey guys, this is Mark from Mark Melbourne. In this video, I cover how to invest in stocks and 5 resources that you can use as a new investor. So starting from the least useful to the most useful, starting at number 5, you've got publications and newspaper articles such as The Age, The Herald Sun, Business Review Weekly, The Guardian, Forbes, Wall Street Journal, New York Times, and ABC Business even. So these are pretty good resources. The reason why I've got them at number 5 is not because they're not useful, but because often they have their own agenda. It's good to have these resources as a way to have your pulse on the market, understand what's going on with different sectors and different particular businesses. However, don't be so quick to invest on any recommendations that these publications may suggest. Number 4 is forums. So Hot Copper, for example, is an example of a forum that you can use to look at different stocks. They can be pretty useful to find out what hype stocks are trending. You can see what the general sentiment is for hype stocks such as marijuana stocks, lithium stocks, resource stocks. Often people who are part of these forums are invested in their stocks, so it's in their interest to ramp up their holdings. So number 3, I'd say, is Reddit. So Reddit is a little bit more useful. I tend to find that there is more elaborate sort of responses and articles. You've got the upvotes, so you know which responses have a higher vote and are more relevant. However, again, this tends to be people who are on the sidelines. They have more of an informed decision or opinion on stocks. However, often they don't have skin in the game. So that's the difference between forums and Reddit, in my honest opinion. Sitting at number 2, I would say, is websites. So anything on the ASX website as well as Investopedia, they are great resources. So you can find various games investment simulators on Investopedia. You've got information about the different products on ETFs, as well as how to find a broker, a lot of how-to sort of questions are answered and frequently asked questions for new investors. They even have videos, so the ASX website is quite useful for that. So my favorite and the number 1 resource that I use would be books. So they're often unbiased and they provide you very good information that you can use from a fundamental point of view or a technical point of view, depending on which book you go through, and they can provide you a lot more information than you would get from subjective and biased opinions. The Intelligent Investor by Benjamin Graham goes through quite a bit about the stock markets, but his philosophy is it's more important to focus on how to manage your money and reduce and protect your losses than it is to focus on making profits. While profits are important, there's more emphasis on that side. So I think that is, it might seem as a weird strategy, but it is definitely useful and applicable advice. On the other hand, Peter Lynch talks about, in his book, more about choosing 10 baggers, so quite the opposite, finding a resource or finding a stock that's undervalued, has the potential to 10 bag or 10 times its value as a share price. And this is based on a stock that is highly speculative, I suppose, but has mitigated its risk and has a good reward risk ratio. So having a portfolio that would otherwise be average, all it takes is one of these stocks to 10 bag or 10 times its value, and you have a great or much better performing portfolio. If you enjoyed these 5 tips, make sure to give the video a thumbs up, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.
To a place where we don't know. About to see.